So today is going to be a short show, short, sweet, because we're still working on the room here.
And we are going on a trip.
We are going to go on a trip. We're going to North Carolina to have some 4th of July
Okay.
fun.
Some people we haven't seen in a very long time.
Well, yeah, you haven't, but I have. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're driving that motherfucker, and that's like a 10-hour
You
trip.
haven't seen Jamie in a long time.
No, I've not seen James in a long time. Anyway, so with that being said, there's not much metal news to talk about, and besides, it is a metal perspective, and what it boils down to is it's our perspective on anything, anything and everything, what we like and what we don't like, and so we're pretty passionate about what we like and what we don't like.
And what makes it a metal perspective is we don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck. Although we have not dabbled too much into politics, and
Here and there, but not much.
here and there, but it's not bad. Although sometimes you wish you could, man. But anyway, with that being said, what's in the news? Oh,
Ozzy song.
Ozzy's song, Patient Number 9, sounds just like every other Ozzy song that he has been doing for the past,
20 years?
5 years. No, all the new
Right.
shit.
All the newer.
Yeah, all the
fucking-
newer, yeah, it's not impressive, and it's whatever. It's, I don't know. If he enjoys making the music, hats off. I don't enjoy listening to it.
Yeah.
So some of the stuff is, especially a lot of the collaborations, which are shit. I don't know, you motherfuckers that like that shit, hey, to each his own, I guess. But if you're gonna do a thing with a rapper, yeah, count me out. No, thank you. Anyway,
Well, I will say Disturbed begins teasing a new album.
oh, they're teasing a new album, or are they teasing some testicles?
Sure, maybe a little both.
I'm just kidding. I like Disturbed. I like the singer. I just don't like. I don't like them doing all the remakes of every fucking song out there.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you this another bit of news, not news to you guys, but definitely news to me. Van Halen, Eddie Van Halen, was
dead?
beat it.
Yes, he was. He
I
was
did
beat it.
not-
He
I
played
did not know
guitar,
that.
beat it.
I did not know he did the guitar. I did not know he did the famous solo.
That's loud, isn't it?
It is.
It was. Yes, he did. Yeah, he. A lot of people do things like that.
But
You-
he was asked, or he asked to not be credited or paid because it was a pop song.
Right.
Or it was a song for a pop artist, and that song was supposed to push Mike Jackson into more of a rock area,
Right.
and it didn't.
Well,
And he
no.
didn't want anybody to know that he did it.
Ah.
And sure enough, now he's kicking himself. He was kicking himself in the ass for not saying he wanted to get paid for it because it beat the 1984 album.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, that was bound to happen because Van Halen's hard rock or rock, and Michael Jackson. Everybody can swallow Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Pun intended. Anyway, with that being said, I saw the Beavis and Butthead movie. You need to watch it. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest in the world, but it is definitely Beavis and Butthead, and it's fucking funny. Yeah,
Well, I'm sure that's pretty evident when I walked in. He was doing cornholio in prison, so.
Yeah. Anyway, elsewhere in news, the disgusting pantless woman dances in front of the kids at Disney World. And no, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a mentally disturbed lady.
Was it actually a lady?
Yeah, it was a lady. No, this was legitimately a mentally disturbed. Somebody needs help. Um, I don't know. Would it be mentally disturbed because you have a bunch of dudes with a dick out reading stories to kids at Disney? So, I mean,
in schools.
all the Pride Parade shit that they did,
People
was
let their
pretty
kids go
fucking
on-
lightweight compared to what this chick has done.
People going on,
Or
having
pretty-
their kids go on field trips to drag shows.
Yeah,
and shit.
actually, this is pretty lightweight compared to what the drag shows and all that shit.
Yeah.
And, the story hour with a guy with his dick out, all that shit. But anyway, that being said, that's funny. Some people are calling for her death. Some
Really?
libtards, yeah, calling for her death. I'm like, oh, okay.
So sure, she was streaking and grinding. Yeah. in front
Right.
of kids,
Well, no,
I don't
it's
think
just
that
like
warrants-
you can tell
yeah,
she was like fucking.
not there.
She's got a screw loose.
But that's also just like California.
I didn't know anybody deserved the fucking death sentence for doing that.
Yeah. And
But
don't get me wrong, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Never expose yourself to kids, but when
Right.
somebody's very clearly
But-
mentally disturbed in some way like that,
The people talking shit
yeah, there's
are clearly the same people that believe in tranny story hour.
yeah.
Trannies, it sounds like I'm talking about a fucking car's transmission.
Transsexual.
Transsexual story hour.
Drag queen story hour.
Whatever.
And those people have been fucking caught having child porn. Find out that they were grooming kids and shit like that. So,
Yeah.
what's worse, a chick streaking in?
Well, you gotta understand they're trying to groom kids, so that
Yeah, but
seeing a vagina on the street is not in their, it's not what they want.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. In all actuality, what's worse, someone streaking, or somebody who's actually trying to fuck a child?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that doesn't warrant death. That's just ridiculous.
Disney employees back out. Why in the fuck am I getting all this fucking news? Arc reactor tiles covered Avengers campus in Disney, California. What? I am getting a lot of fucking Disney news. Brett Michaels hospitalized, poison cancel stadium tour stop. Brett Michaels, he was hospitalized. Stadium tour stop in Nashville after singer Brett Michaels was hospitalized, according to Blabbermouth. And shout out to Blabbermouth. I'm reading their fucking article. Guitarist CC DeVille addressed the crowd at Nissan Stadium, informed them that Michaels was rushed to the hospital because of an allergic reaction to medication. Stop overdosing. Or it could be legitimate reaction because
Yeah.
he's like 90 or something. Well, that being said, that sucks.
And you said Brett Michaels?
Mm-hmm.
Is he really that?
He's fucking like in his mid-50s. No, he's got to be almost 60.
And he said he's like 90.
Well, they're all old as shit.
He's 59.
59.
This dude, I remember this dude.
Yep.
Girliest looking guy with a fucking goatee.
So fans are pissed off at Guns N' Roses who are playing at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and they were people were delayed entry to the event, so it's angering people. It's like, nah, that's not a good thing. I don't know if Guns N' Roses gives a shit, because in the past we know they do not give a shit. Okay, don't be the laugh of the night. Make sure it's big and juicy with factor for whatever. Nice. This is the kind of spam shit I get. Don't be a laugh of the night. Make sure it's big and juicy. All right. We will block that and report that as spam, and I may just circle back on that later. And
Sounds big and juicy.
nah.
Okay,
Anyway.
so there's an update on Brett Michaels.
Oh, okay. What did you do?
He he had an unforeseen medical issue.
Herpes.
He wanted to get on stage, but it just wasn't possible due to this issue. And he said, the singer 59 did not share what he was currently being treated for, but he has faced previous health battles. Michael has type 1 diabetes since he was a child and experienced a brain hemorrhage in 2010.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah. They're not, this is what he was saying, there are not enough words of thanks and gratitude for the well wishes from family, friends, and fans. Can't thank enough of Nashville's incredible and determined medical staff who helped me. As you can see, with several IV sites to run tests and administer fluids, I'm determined to try to rock Jacksonville and return for Nashville show someday soon.
He's gonna rock Jacksonville. So he'll be out here. Oh, whoa, I just slapped the fucking mic. Anyway, we're looking for the Uncle Ted tour. That should be coming up this month because it is July 2 today. And, yeah.
Days.
So, in 20
Actually,
days?
no, I'm sorry, 19 days.
19 days. Holy shit. Because that is on a Tuesday, isn't it? So Primus cancels a leg of the European Tribute to Kings tour for logistical reasons. So unfortunately for you guys, you know, it sucks. Anyway. David Draymond says Roger Waters is a very sick man. So I don't know who I know who Roger Waters is. I don't know Roger Waters, but a lot of these motherfuckers are self-absorbed people. So that's nothing new. Kind of like me, I'm self-absorbed.
Well, everybody is self-absorbed in some way, but some people a lot more than others.
Ancient bear dog found in France, named after child murdering Cyclops. Well, when are they gonna find man bear pig?
Fucking ethereal.
The tire extinguishers. I don't know, dude. I'm just reading everything. Let's see. Robert Trujillo's son contributed additional guitar tracks, a version of Metallica's Master of Puppets and Stranger Things. Oh, Stranger Things, huh? I'm gonna have to watch that. I haven't started watching it yet. I should. Well, there's a thing in here, 6 signature guitars that outplay their price tag. That's cool. Well, 12 rockers you may not know by their middle name. Ooh, we get into middle names. All right, what are their Paul is Bruce Dickinson, Bruce Paul Dickinson, or Paul. He was born Paul Bruce Dickinson. I don't know. I like Bruce. You know, David Randall Blythe.
Bruce fits in, not Paul.
Yeah. Oliver Taylor Hawkins. Oh, we're going to the Taylor Hawkins now. Taylor Hawkins. William Frederick Durst. Oh, I don't give a shit. Fuck Fred Durst. Fuck Fred Durst. Daniel D. Snyder. Danny Schneider. Anyway. Kevin James LaBrie. Nice. Dream Theater. Kevin James. James Paul McCartney. Okay. I wonder if it's because everybody's name James in fucking England. Or James. George Waters. Fuck. George Roger Waters. No wonder we fucking Roger Waters. George Roger Waters. Tongue twister. Say it fucking 2 times. Fuck, man.
Speaking of which, Pink
Yeah.
Floyd's releasing their 2018 remaster of Animals. They finally fucking. Apparently, they're probably bickering between who should get what for the money.
Yeah.
So they finally released or are releasing their remaster.
I mean, a lot of these people don't realize that nobody cares. You're just a tap dancing monkey. And I know it's pretty fucking hardcore to say that, and I don't. You know, and I can't say fucking.
You don't love the monkey, but people love
watching the monkey tap dance.
Well, no, but people would still idolize, and they don't idolize the monkey, but they do idolize musicians and rock stars and shit.
I think it's the wrong people to fucking idolize.
But people do want you to fucking perform and do shit, and they expect you to perform.
When it comes to singers and bands, there are very few people to look up to. Very, very few. There are very few national treasures like, Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
He is a national treasure.
Yes. He is.
People like him or Chris Pratt or, just real fucking gentle, cool motherfuckers that, there are very few
Still
people
have
like that.
Yeah.
I haven't heard really anybody other than Dimebag being that kind of fucking person that's really cool.
Yeah.
That'll sit with you and, if you're going to party or be in a bar or whatever, I heard you're a fucking genuine person. Whatever, but I don't see anybody who plays music. They all, have their heads up their ass. Well, can't say they all have their heads in. They're kind of snooty. I don't know. Maybe And again, we met Nico McBrain. He seems cool, but he doesn't seem like he can go out. He does do shit for big dogs. They did pay for Paul Diano shit, but they're not. I mean, I don't think they're like on the level of like a Keanu Reeves.
No. Probably not.
So, what's hard to say, man. I don't know them personally, and I haven't heard stories about any band or any singer that was that fucking cool. Anyway, Mastodon singer William Brent Hines, Lars Michael Alfred from Opeth, by the way, Opeth, Michael Sean Cranham, known as Clown Kong Bozo. Oh, Slipknot. Yeah. Fucking how can I forget? Slipknot. Michael Zachary Myers from Shinedown. So, whatever. Oh, nice. They have fucking real names of 50 plus rock metal icons. Slash is Saul Hudson. Saul. Hey, Saul. Nikki Sixx. Frank Farana Jr. Frank Farana. Alice Cooper, Vincent Damien Furnier. I like Vincent and Damien. That's pretty Vincent Damien. Steven Tyler, Steven Victor Tallarico. Axl Rose, William Bruce Bailey.
Nowhere near Axl.
Well, no, it's kind of like a Blaze Bailey, Bruce Dickinson, Blaze Bailey. Bono, Paul David Hewson. Fuck Bono. You can suck a dick. Abath Doom Oculta. Ulf Ekmo. Sinister Gates, Brian Elwin Hannett Jr. David Bowie, David Robert Jones. Everybody knew who David Bowie was. Davy Jones.
I only knew him as David Bowie.
Well, really? You didn't know his name was Davy Jones? Yeah, David Jones, like the Monkees, Davy Jones.
I knew the Monkees. Did not know.
Anyway, enough of this silliness that I've been reading. With that being said, we have concerts coming up. We got a Maiden concert in October. We got
Oktoberfest.
Yes, Oktoberfest. Actually, closer to Halloween. I think it's October 30th.
Oh, is it really that?
31st is Halloween, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah.
Yeah, we got Uncle Ted going.
Uncle Ted, like we said.
So, here you go. Here's a question for
A
you.
fight breaks out at a show while the Eagles play Take It Easy. Take it easy. easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Throw another fucking beer can.
Yeah, whoever the fuck started that fight really wasn't listening to the song, were they?
No, nobody's taking it easy. This is fucking.
So, then, here's a question for you.
Yes.
In terms of bands from, like, the past 15 years,
Yes.
so that's like Slipknot, Disturbed, Hailstorm, whatever, from then to now,
Yes.
who would you recommend people to listen to?
Say it again. Hailstorm.
From a band from the previous, like, 15 years, so from, like, 2006, 7 on, who would you recommend?
Who would I recommend? Shit.
And the reason why I'm asking this is because we've already covered older bands from 60s, 70s, 80s, even 90s, but we haven't actually gone into
There is. I mean, damn. I'm not gonna say Ghost because I'm not. I think there are far more. Ghost can, whatever, people. Either you like them or you don't,
Yeah.
and they're okay. I like them enough, but I don't think
they don't stand out.
And you have like Lacuna Coil or what's it, Evanescence.
Oh.
Well, and the problem is when you get into like in this moment when you get into like Soulfly or whatever, when you get into Cabanas Brothers, they've been around for a long time, so you can't really say that's like newer shit.
It's just they've been popular for.
But anything they touch, really, I would recommend.
I'd recommend Hailstorm.
Yeah, Hailstorm's good. I think the whole deal. I think everybody's fucking good.
Hailstorm and Disturbed.
Well, Disturbed is older than 2006. I mean, it's a tough call, man.
But that was really when they hit their popularity was back then.
Right.
I think they've been around since the early 2000s, late 90s maybe.
Yeah, late 90s. Another one I like, Body Count, but they're old.
1994.
Body Count?
No. Disturbed.
Yeah, Disturbed's been around.
It even says when it's listing their genres: heavy metal, hard rock, alternative metal, and new metal early. In parentheses.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Without a doubt. God, for newer bands, shit, that is rough, man.
I always forget. I don't know why I forget. Body Count's fucking Ice-T.
Yeah.
1990. Body Count.
Yeah, I know Body Count was early. God, I want to say shit on my chest. I need an Amber Heard. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it's a tough call. Hailstorm was good, but yeah, it kind of backed me into a corner with that. Yeah, I go with Hailstorm. That's fine.
I like it.
I don't think she embodies like metal.
No,
She's like a harder rock.
Yeah.
Some metal tones to it. Some hair metal tones to it too. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You can hear the inspiration from metal,
Yeah.
but she's definitely not from metal style.
Yeah.
So Disturbed's first album, 2000.
Really? I thought they were around since '94.
They are. That means they hadn't made an album until then. 94 was when they formed, but they didn't make an album, it seems, till 2000.
Right. Art Code Cobra Jet. Beautiful car. beautiful car. I had an option to get two of them when I was a kid. One was a 1969 Q Code Mustang 428 car, and the other was a 1968 and a half Shelby Mustang without all the, not a KR, not, it was just a fucking like an oddball, and it was fucking badass car, and yeah, they wanted $28,000 at the time at a dealership, and it still was kind of a fixer upper. Car worth a lot of money. I tried to pick up the '69 for like $8 grand, and it was in a million pieces.
Shit.
And it wasn't worth, you know, it was worth about maybe 12 at the time because it's in a million pieces.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so I'm looking at, you know, why they're showing me a bunch of car shit. When I look for my fucking news, my news, man, I want my fucking metal news, and that's all I'm getting, car shit. It's probably because I look at car shit all the time anyway. But I think we're gonna have a conversation about cars or hobbies or whatever. But I think the thing is I would like to get into politics a little bit. Jordan Peele recommends these 9 unmissable horror classics. Man, I used to love that guy. But I'm white and I'm guilty. So anyway, with that being said, 4th of July is around the corner. And everybody, I hope people can get fireworks.
Yeah.
Remember what the 4th is for. It's for your freedom. It's for your Constitution. And what's in the Constitution? And it has nothing to do with any of this abortion shit, which was not in the Constitution. Actually, if you want to go constitutional about it, there is something about abortion in the Constitution. It's called murder. You're not allowed to murder anybody.
Yeah.
And that is in the, you know, if you follow a religion, I believe that's in a bunch of Bibles.
And the thing about that is that people are trying to bring in contraception or contraceptives in it, like condoms and shit.
Yeah.
They had plenty of contraceptives back then.
Yeah.
But whether you believe it or not, they've been around for hundreds of years.
Yeah. Anyway, with that being said, you know, I'm not going to stand on my soapbox and say abortion's bad or whatever, but this thing, people need to get back together. I'm just using this as a for instance. We can agree to disagree, and obviously, since I don't know what past 8 years, we can't agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Because people have been forcing a narrative.
Past 12, I'd say.
Yeah, 12. People have been, well, since Obama. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking call it out. I don't give a shit. I may lose fucking people. I don't have anybody to watch. But, you know, with the way,
We got a couple.
the way Obama is, it started this whole thing that, you know, all white people, there are a lot of fucking guilty people. We need to get back to loving each other, rocking with each other, partying with each other. I hear people that I disagree with them politically, and I just, you know, hey, that's your thing, man. I don't care. I like you, but this is all cool. We just need to get back together. We need to get back to that. And I think that's the big problem is everybody's so worried about everybody else believing in what they don't believe in, which, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it's if I don't believe in what you got, then don't try to sell me anything.
Yeah.
And I won't try to sell you anything. You know, we just have fun, and have a good time, party, go to concerts, you know, and you shouldn't attack anybody for believing what they want to believe in anyway, because there's plenty of guilt to go around for all parties.
And that being said, even if you, let's say, strongly either disagree or really dislike someone's opinion,
Yeah.
don't be around them.
Yeah. You gotta stop rehashing old shit too.
Yeah.
Like this January 6th thing, we're gonna hear about it for the next fucking 30 fucking years.
We've heard
Because
about it for fucking
2 years.
2 years.
2.5 years, and people can just let it fucking go. You know, if you study history and do anything, you know, a real insurrection would be really fucking bloody.
Yep.
This was just a bunch of fucking people walking through a house.
That they were led into.
Yeah, they were led into. Just read the facts, watch the facts.
There's videos of it.
There's videos, there's testimony, there's all kinds of shit. You know,
And there was only one death.
there was only one death, and it was a person that came in and
It's an
they
Air
were
Force
shot,
veteran.
and it was a veteran,
Air Force veteran.
Air Force veteran.
It's a bummer.
Somebody paid the ultimate price for going to try to have a good time. Nobody
Yeah.
burned anything, nobody did anything. But anyway, this is one of those things. If you disagree, then you disagree. But agree to disagree, and don't hate me for it. Just don't agree with it. I don't hate anybody for their opinion. Now, if you're gonna come after me,
Yeah, it's problems.
you know, we got some problems. I can take care of that. You know,
That's a problem.
I'm no slouch in the sack. You know, I'll just say that. I'm no slouch in the sack, and you want to come running my way with some trouble. I got some shit to take care of. I got some stuff to unload on you.
About $1 at a time.
Yeah, about $1 at a time, about a fucking spoonful at a time. You know. Anyway, like Mr. Gary's, I'm gonna fuck him to death.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, with that being said, I'm saying anyway a lot, and that's what I do not want to do, and I will call it quits. So, and good night, and enjoy your 4th. Be safe. You don't have to be sane. You be crazy. Just be safe.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying go, you know, whatever. Just don't fucking hurt yourself at the fireworks. Just be safe.
And as a little note on top of that, don't fire your gun up in the air.
Yeah, please don't fire your gun in the air. I'm not saying, you know, fire your gun, period, but if it, you know, just
Don't swing it at anybody.
yeah, don't fucking flash anybody, or muzzle flashing, or you know, if it so happens to point to the ground and it goes off, so hey, you know, no harm, no foul, but I don't recommend firing your guns anywhere per se. We used to get hanger loads and fucking that story. Hanger loads, which is a bird scare. It's like having a firecracker and a shotgun.
Yeah.
You fire it out, it makes, you know, boom, and it goes out about, you know, I want to say 80 yards, and it blows up. You know, it's like firecracker or M80 in there. They were fucking fun to play with. And flares, 12 gauge flares, or you know, on the shit like that. We used to do that kind of shit.
There you go.
That was, you know, it was safe, a little insane. We didn't point them at anybody. It was not like back in the day where you point fucking bottle rockets or
Yeah.
Roman candles at each other and have trash can lids as shields. You know, you didn't do anything like that, but yeah, no, it was fun stuff. So, you know, be safe as you can. Be a little insane with the shit. We used to put, you know, tape fucking fireworks to ladders and shit, and used to hammer the ends of. Never mind. So that could probably get me in trouble. But enjoy your 4th, and remember what the 4th was all about. You know, all about your freedoms. To celebrate the 4th. Talk shit on your own country. Talk shit on everybody else. That's, you know, it's your rights, man. With that being said, good night. This has been The Metal Perspective.